Hi everybody, this is my first video on this channel. I've had a few channels before, but I didn't really like them because a lot of people are mean on them. And I don't want to delete those videos, so I just decided to start a new channel. So in this video today, I'm going to be creating a Bob Marley theme eyeshadow look, and it's going to be a cut crease with eyeliner. My eyebrows are going to be done, my whole face is going to be done. I would put on eyelashes, but they're just going to fall off. I put them on for school, and I would just take them off anyways in 5 minutes once I'm done with this video. I put eyelashes on for school, but since I'm just going to be refilming this video, because I already filmed it this morning, but I was talking a little bit too quietly for me to edit the video and upload it. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hill pomade in medium brown, and I'm going to be using my eyebrow brush from Anastasia Beverly Hill. And what I like to do is I like to dip it in there at first and just get some product on there, and then I like to take my cap and just wipe off the excess so it gets my brush kind of thin so I can get that really precise line. So, and then what I like to start by lining my top first, and what I do is I go from the center down, and I'm just following my eyebrow shape. And then I extend my tail a little bit because it makes your nose look smaller. And then I go in from the center of the bottom and line that. And it is okay if it's a little bit messy because I'm going to clean it up with concealer. So for the beginning part of my brow, I like to take a really light hand with the excess product I have on my brush. And I just like to take a really light hand and fill that in. But make sure you use very soft strokes so you can get the faded effect. And then I like to take my spoolie and just blend it all out. Okay, I'm going to do the other eyebrow off camera and then I'll be right back. So now I like to carve out my brows, and I usually have my Born This Way concealer, but I left it in my dad's car. So I'm going to be using the Unique Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. And I'm using the shade Scarlet. I just like to put some on the back of my hand. Just about pea size amount. And I'm gonna be, this is just a random brush that I got off of Amazon, but it's thinner than the one I'm gonna be using for my eyes later. So I like to take this and just get the brush and only use the tip of the brush. That's what I usually do. Just and then I go along the edge of my eyebrow just to really define it and make sure it's to my liking. So I like to carve it like that. And then I also like to fill in my lid also, because it is a really good eyeshadow base, and I don't like eyeshadow primers don't really work for my eyes. I have very oily eyes, so I tend to use concealer. I tend to use concealer on my eyelids as well because it helps with my oiliness, because I don't know, something about because like my nose gets really oily as well, and the foundation and the concealer, like it just helps it stick to my skin without using a primer. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Again, I'm going to do the same thing with this eyebrow. Carve out the bottom and then fill in my eyelid. And I kind of bring it out further because I use my product further than my eyelids actually are. And with this brow, I messed up at the front of it, so I'm just gonna carve in the beginning of it. And I'm gonna do the top as well. Remember that eyebrows are sisters, not twins. And okay. So now I'm going to be taking my Morphe sponge, and it's a little damp, but I don't like it fully damp. And we're just going to pat that into your skin. Okay, so now we're going to be using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil, and the shades I'm going to be using, this red shade, both of my yellow shades, and then this green shade right here. So first I like to start with the red, and I like to pack it into my inner corner, but this is a cut crease, so I like to go above my crease, or you can do it in your crease as well. I just tend to like how it looks better above my crease. Next, I'm going to be taking both of my yellow shades and just combining those together. I'm going to tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to blend those two shades together and start to make it go near the outside of my eye. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry about the lighting. And then I'm gonna go in with the red and the yellows, just so I can really blend them together. Next, I'm going to be going in with the green shade that I showed y'all. And I'm going to be taking that on my outer eyelid, and I'm going to be winging it up. And it's okay if it's not perfect right now because we're going to carve it out. So for this part, I'm taking a bigger concealer brush than I used with my eyebrows. But you see how there's a line right there? So that's the shape that I'm going to be following. And when you get to the green, I need more concealer, hold on. When you get to the green part, make sure to make your concealer go up because you're going to be winging it out. And I just like to make sure that I get it as precise as I want it. And then I'm going to be taking my Morphe sponge again and just blending out the concealer. And I find that for up near the eyeshadow, it's easy to take the flatter part and use that. And again, you don't have to be exactly precise while doing this, because you're just gonna add more eyeshadow in a second. So now I'm gonna be taking my Morphe M421 and I'm gonna be taking the red shade and really defining the line of the red. I guess now I'm going to be doing the same exact thing with the yellow. And I'm going to be doing the same exact thing with the green as well. So now that that is done, I'm actually going to be taking my Morphe M330 and I'm going to be taking the red shade, tap a lot of the excess off, and then I'm going to be blending up. I'm going to be blending above where I just put that shadow, just so it creates a nice smoky effect and it's not spot or blotchy. So if you can see how I did it right there, I still have the really defined line of the red, but I smoked it out at the top just to make it more defined, and I just think it really helps make the look actually come together. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing with the yellows, or the yellow. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with the green as well. So now I'm going to be doing carving again, just to make sure that the edges are really smooth and perfected. So this time I'm going to be taking a smaller sponge, and this is just a dollar store sponge, just so I can actually get really close. So now I'm going to be taking my M441 and a little bit of baking powder, just so I can set where the concealer is. Now I'm going to be doing the other eye off camera. So I went ahead and I did my foundation, concealer, and powder off camera, but I'm going to do my contour and my eyeliner on camera. So today I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, the matte one. I'm going to be using a Eco Tools Precision brush, and I just like to start at, that looks so bad right now. I like to start at the high point of my cheek and then bring it down. And it looks harsh right now, but I'm actually going to be smoothing it out in a minute. So what I like to do to smooth my contour out is is I take the powder that is already on my beauty blender. This is not a actual beauty blender, it's the Morphe beauty blender, but it works just the same, if not better. So I like to take the powder that's already on it, and I just like to tap over my contour to soften it. And then I like to chisel out the bottom. And then soften it some more. See, not fat face, not fat face, fat face. So that's what I like to do with my contour, and I really just like to make sure that it's like sharp, because I naturally have chubby cheeks and a chubby face, so I have to contour and make it sharp so I look thinner. So now for the forehead, I like to take just a little bit and then tap off the excess. And I kind of like to pat it on my forehead, just so it doesn't get too harsh, because it's not like your cheekbone where you can like carve out the bottom to make it sharp. You really have to be kind of... So what I like to do for my forehead contour is I just like to pat it, because you have to be really precise with how you want to do your forehead contour. I like it to be soft because I have a small forehead, but I like to accentuate it and make it look lower. That's just me, because I don't like my forehead. So now for my jawline, I just like swoop it, and I go a little bit upwards to right here. And I like to do this, to go upwards just a little bit, because it helps your face look more defined. Because you can tell a difference on which side I've contoured, because this side of my face looks more narrow and this side looks larger. I'm not saying that my face is ugly, or that large faces aren't pretty. I just like to have a jawline and cheekbones, because I don't naturally. That's just not it, sis. I'm going to be doing the other side off camera, and then I'm going to show you how I do my nose contour. So for my nose contour, I still like to take the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, the matte one, and my BH Cosmetics brush. It's just a small kind of fluffy brush, but it's not as long and as flared, if that makes sense. I just like to take the little bit of product, because a little does go a long way on your nose. And I like to swoop down and then just blend it. I do like to go up towards my brow bone to the beginning of my eyebrow, because I think it really helps accentuate your nose contour to make it look more straight and more narrow. This side of my nose is thinner. I'm not putting that in, that sounds stupid. Should I?
Yeah, I kinda should.
And the same thing with this side. So what I like to do for the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, I like to take just a little bit of product, tap off a lot of the excess, and then I like to do a little bit of strokes on the bridge of my nose, but more near the tip of my nose. And I think that that just really helps bring my nose contour all together. So now I'm going to be highlighting, and what I like to use my MAC highlighter. It's in Beaming Blush, and I love it so much. This is my holy grail product for my highlight. No other highlights pop like this one. So what I like to do with my highlight brush, it's a fluffy small brush that is actually for your face. I like to spray it just a little bit with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and while it's still damp, I like to swirl the pan just to really get the product in. Can y'all see her? I really do like a blinding highlight, so I definitely, if you are the type of person that would really like a blinding highlight, MAC highlights are the best. They have a lot of pigmentation and they make your face sparkle. So actually for my nose highlight, I like to take my pinky because it gets a lot of product, and I like to do a dot, and then I run it up my bridge. And for the dot on my nose, I just like to taper it out and make it not as dotty. So now that I'm done with all of my contour and my highlight, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner. Why did I say that? So now that I'm done with my contouring and my highlight, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, and I like to use the MAC Brush Black Brush Stroke Liner, and it's like bristles. It's like a brush. Literally says brush in the name. So I like to take my MAC Brush Stroke Liner in Brush Black, and I'm going to be going back into my BH Cosmetics palette just so I can use the mirror for a closer look. And I like to line the beginning of my eye first, and I like to make it really thin just so I have room to work with. And then my eyeliner trick, for all of the people who know me in person, who are always like, oh my gosh, how do you do your eyeliner? I'm about to show you, sis. I'm about to show you. So what I like to do is I like to go from the outer corner, and I just like to go up. Because it really, if you go from your outer corner up, it
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Because if you go from your outer corner up, it shows naturally where it'll fall, right? And it just helps it be able to look okay without like falling inside of your crease. So that is how I do my eyeliner, and I'm going to be doing the other eye off camera. I messed up the other side of my eyeliner. So, what is that? Anyways. So now I'm just going to be taking some mascara. This is from the Color Workshop. It's Enhance and Curl. And I'm just going to coat my eyelashes. And on my lips, I'm going to be using some more Blistex. So this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. My schedule will be, I'm gonna upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So every other day. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe. Yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.
Put your head on my shoulder.